He's the ultimate playboy. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the life and career of Hugh Hefner.
I want to live in a society in which people can voice unpopular opinions, because I know that as a result of that, a society grows and matures.
Hugh Marston Hefner was born April 9, 1926, in Chicago, Illinois. He grew up in a conservative family with Methodist parents and became interested in journalism during high school. After writing for a military newspaper in the mid-40s, he furthered his studies at university and married his first wife, with whom he had 2 children. Hefner soon went to work for the men's magazine Esquire as a copywriter. After a few years without a raise, he quit and scrounged money from investors to establish his own publication in Chicago. Produced from his home, the first issue of Playboy magazine debuted on newsstands in December 1953. Thanks to a nude Marilyn Monroe centerfold, it sold over 50,000 copies in just a few weeks. This success allowed Hefner to keep going. The second issue introduced the world to the now famous Playboy logo of a bow tie-wearing rabbit. The male-targeted magazine soon became known for its sexy articles and even sexier images. But Hefner wanted the magazine to appeal to more sophisticated and well-read men, so more journalistic pieces and fictional stories were included.
Sex always will be an important part of the book, because sex is probably the single thing that men are most interested in.
Playboy soon began selling more copies than Esquire, and Hefner's role as editor became his life. And, as the business grew, so did the number of relationships Hefner had with other women. This eventually led to the end of his marriage. Now a free man, Hefner embodied the lifestyle of the classy, intellectual male espoused in Playboy. He gallivanted about with attractive women and made many rich and famous friends.
Tony Bennett's here, and while we take care of the garments and get him a drink.
Hefner's rise to prominence coincided with the sexual revolution of the 1960s. He exploited this by expanding the reach of Playboy Enterprises. The company branched out into movies, music, modeling, and literature. Most notable was the creation of Playboy nightclubs, where members were entertained and waited on by women in bunny suits. Hefner also hosted 2 television shows featuring Playboy playmates during this decade.
Hello there, and welcome to Playboy's Penthouse. I didn't see you come in. We were kind of involved in dancing. This is Peggy Lord. I'm Hugh Hefner, your host.
Inevitably, it wasn't all fun and games. In 1963, Hefner was apprehended for the sale of obscene literature. Luckily, no verdict was reached, and he continued publishing the magazine. However, this was not the only time Playboy's content was criticized. American religious groups often spoke out against the publication, and numerous Asian and Muslim nations began prohibiting its sale. Regardless, many film, television, music, and sports celebrities posed for Playboy throughout the years. During the early 1970s, Hef was riding high on his enterprise's success and its millions in profit. He traveled the world in his own jet and split his time between residences in Chicago and Los Angeles, including the famed Playboy Mansion. Unfortunately, Playboy soon faced strong competition from rival men's magazines. It tried to hold on to readers by modifying features and varying interview subjects. As the magazine underwent changes, so did Hefner's interests. He relocated to Los Angeles and broadened his arts-related pursuits. A minor stroke in 1985 led to even more alterations. Hef reduced his partying at the Playboy Mansion and relinquished control of Playboy Enterprises to his daughter. In 1989, he married his second wife, Kimberly Conrad, and with her he had 2 children. However, the couple separated before the end of the 90s. That decade also saw Hef focus on charitable causes and work more with the Playboy Foundation. The new millennium brought new ladies into Hefner's life as he simultaneously dated different women. 3 of his most famous girlfriends, Holly Madison, Bridget Marquardt, and Kendra Wilkinson, were prominently featured on the reality show The Girls Next Door. After their departure, the 80-year-old began dating a pair of teenage twins. He also became engaged to Playboy playmate Crystal Harris, but the wedding was canceled in 2011. Around this time, his net worth was revealed to be over $40 million. Despite its decline in popularity in recent years, Playboy remains one of the most legendary brands on the planet.
Well, you're all absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
As founder of the magazine and of Playboy Enterprises, Hugh Hefner has gone from being an entrepreneur to the head of an empire, while also being the envy of many men along the way.
Obscenity is defined by and large by things sexual instead of things related to war and killing and hatred and bigotry. What kind of world is that?